present Walt Disney's Disneyland.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Each week as you enter this timeless land, one of these many worlds will open to you. Frontierland, tall tales and true from the legendary past. Tomorrowland, promise of things to come. Adventureland, the wonder world of nature's own realm. Fantasyland, the happiest kingdom of them all. Presenting this week from Fantasyland, Adventures in Fantasy. And now your host, Walt Disney.
One of the main problems in developing material for animation is finding new and unusual characters. For the most part, they're either human or animal. And sometimes, both. But now and then, we explore in another direction, the animated inanimate, where we give personalities to inanimate objects. Due to the flexibility of animation, teapots and trains and things can be brought to the screen as living personalities, just as well as a duck or a mouse. In children's storybooks, this idea of humanizing the inanimate has been going on for a long time. In the old Mother Goose rhymes, there is a man in the moon who came down too soon. The famous egg character, Humpty Dumpty, and the dish who ran away with the spoon. Some of the oldest examples can be found in Aesop's fables. In one of these old tales, the main character was a tree, a great oak tree who had stood on the bank of a stream for 100 years. One day, a violent storm came up, and the old oak tree fought stubbornly against the fury of the wind. But the storm was too strong, and finally, with a mighty crash, he fell to earth. As he lay battered and broken, he was amazed to see the reeds standing upright.
How on earth did you manage to weather that terrible storm?
Why, you resisted with all your might. We bent over backwards and let the storm have its way. It is better to bend than to break.
Hans Christian Andersen was another of the great storytellers to explore this world of inanimate creatures. In one of his stories, the main character was a teapot. She was a very proud teapot. She was proud of her long spout and beautiful handle, and the other members of the tea set resented her haughty manner.
Who does she think she is? She has no right to turn up her nose at us.
After all, Sugar, she's not perfect. If you look closely, you'll see a crack in her lid.
Well, so she has. I can't believe it.
Well, do tell.
But in spite of the talk, she remained proud and aloof until one day a clumsy hand led to her downfall. Her handle and spout were broken and her lid was smashed, and she lay in a swoon on the floor.
Oh, how terrible.
The poor dear. She went all to pieces.
What a pity. That's the end of her.
But it wasn't the end. She was filled with earth and placed on the windowsill as a lowly flower pot. But she still remained very proud. She couldn't help being proud of the beautiful flowers she was growing. In Lewis Carroll's famous old classic, Alice in Wonderland, one chapter takes Alice into a garden of live flowers. In preparing our cartoon version of this sequence, we first made many character sketches, giving each flower a human quality, but still retaining the anatomy of the flower. Pansies already have a face. Tulips have two lips. Daffodils have a daffy clown look. The outside petals of the rose form a bonnet. Her face grows out of the center, and delicate little leaves form her bodice. Larger leaves make up the skirt. And there she is, the old Dowager Rose complete. As we developed the story of Alice, we added a character of our own. This doorknob character who acts as a doorman to the entrance of Wonderland.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
It's quite all right. But you did give me quite a turn.
You see, I was following...
Rather good, what? Doorknob turn?
Please, sir.
Well, one good turn deserves another. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for a white rabbit, so, if you don't mind...
Eh? Oh!
There he is! I simply must get through.
Sorry, you're much too big. Simply impassable.
You mean impossible?
No, impassable. Nothing's impossible.
Oh, no.
The live flowers of Alice in Wonderland were tailored to fit the story. But sometimes the characters come first, and the story idea might grow out of experimental sketches. Here, the only limitation is the artist's imagination. Anything goes.
Oh, hello? Hello?
Hello, Norma. Is that you, dear?
Oh, hello, Polly.
I'm so glad I called you. I wanted to tell you about that new French phone on our party line.
Yes, yes?
She just has one call after another, and the things they talk about.
Well, you don't say.
The other night, someone let me off the hook, and, well, the things I heard. Say, what's all that noise?
Wait a minute. I can't hear a thing with this loudmouth whistle.
Now, Sonny, here's a real slick trick. Hey, take it easy, son. You want to blow your top?
The top of a mushroom suggests a Chinese hat. And with very few changes, this little mushroom becomes a Chinese character and plays in our musical feature, Fantasia. This broom character is also from Fantasia, and he is brought to life by the magic power of a sorcerer. This little locomotive character is Casey Jones, Jr., who pulls the circus train in Dumbo.
All aboard! All aboard!
All aboard! Let's go!
Casey Jr.'s coming down the track with a smoky stack. Hear him puffin' coming round the hill. Casey's here to thrill every Jack and Jill. Every time his funny little whistle sounds, everybody hurries to the circus ground. Time for lemonade and cracker jack. Casey Jr.'s back, Casey Jr.'s back.
I think I can.
Due to the flexibility of animation, anything that can be drawn can usually be animated.
Hey, don't lean on me. I'm worn out already. Me too. We must have walked 5 miles today.
You loafers call that walking? Why, when I was in the Army, 5 miles was nothing. And man, I'll never forget camp. We really got scuffed up and kicked around. Man, I'm telling you, hey, psst, Oxford. Get a load out of slick-looking slippers.
I say, not bad. Not bad at all.
Of all the nerve.
Fresh heels.
What a brush-off.
This is the average man's hat. And like the average man, he has his moods. He can be jaunty or sad or completely crushed. He can express almost every human emotion. Here is an actor of proven ability. And for his first role, he is given the male lead with top billing in the musical melodrama Johnny Fedora and Alice Bluebonnet.
Johnny Fedora met Alice Bluebonnet in the window of a department store. 'Twas love at first sight, and they promised one night they'd be sweethearts forevermore. For years and years. Da, 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 da. You Johnny Fedoras, you Alice Bluebonnets, whenever you find yourself blue, you find it's June in December. If you just remember that true love will come smiling through. That true love will come smiling through.
One of our best sources of inanimate personalities is the city streets. And every corner has its collection of characters. There's Big Slim, who's tied up with the telephone company. And his old friend Blinky, who's had too much nightlife. He's out for the day. And this changeable character controls the traffic problem. And then there's Shorty, a staunch and sturdy member of the fire department. And these trashy characters are the back alley boys. The main characters of the city are the buildings. The giant skyscrapers are the tycoons. And down along Skid Row are the lowbrows and the rowdies. Out in the old residential areas stand the proud and stately Victorians. Then there's that large population of ordinary houses who make up the better part of the city. And way out beyond the suburbs, we find the quaint little country cottage, neat and trim and well cared for. This particular little cottage was designed for our animated version of Virginia Lee Burton's story called The Little House.
She was a happy little house, for she loved the country life, the peace and quiet, the warm sun on her roof, and the whisper of the summer breeze round her eaves. As time passed by, the little house was blessed with new additions and distractions. But it wasn't the end after all. It was just the beginning. Oh, it took a little time and a lot of fixing, but all that really mattered was that she'd found someone. Or rather, they'd found her. Someone to love and cherish her. Someone who knew that the best place to find peace and happiness is in a little house.
These are the characters who roam the streets and highways, that great society of motor vehicles. First we come to the heavies, the trucks and the buses, the highway bullies who muscle their way through traffic. In automobile society, we still find a few of the old-timers. Old Lizzie's been around since horse and buggy days. And what keeps her going, nobody knows. This conservative old limousine has seen better days too, but he still retains some of his old dignity. And as far as he's concerned, the new styles are an outrage, a disgrace to the family. All show and no tradition. But his pet peeve is the little sports car, the little smart aleck, with no respect for his elders. This modest little convertible is the main character in our car story called Susie, the Little Blue Coupe.
She was a beautiful new car, and she sat in a big auto showroom all day long, flirting with the people passing by. One day, her flashing grille caught the eye of a neat little man in a brown suit. When he saw Susie, it was love at first sight.
Well, take away, son. She's all yours.
They stripped her fenders, chopped her top, shackled her down, and hopped her up. She felt 50,000 miles younger. It was a miracle. That's what it was. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer little car.
Now we come to our seafaring characters, the world travelers. This ancient mariner is a famous explorer who set out in 1492 to find a shortcut to the East Indies. This elegant old dowager is a Spanish treasure ship loaded with jewelry after a very successful Caribbean cruise. A little too broad of beam, perhaps, but still a real prize as far as old Jolly Roger, the pirate ship, is concerned.
Well, swoggle me eyes.
Oh, dear.
Heave to, me proud beauty.
The very idea. How dare you? Take that, you scoundrel. You cad, you swine. Such impudence, I do declare. The nerve of that scoundrel trying to rob a lady on the high seas. I'll report him to the crown.
The cream of modern harbor society is the glamorous and exclusive international set. There's the fast-moving French liner and the prim little Dutch boat just in from her maiden voyage. This lofty character is a big British merchant, and his undesirable friend here is, of course, an old tramp steamer. And at the very end of the social line are the lowly tugboats, the harbor stooges. And this little tug is the star of our sea story. His name is Little Toot.
Little Toot was just a tug, just a happy harbor tug, and it came from a line of tugboats fine and brave. But it seems that little Toot simply didn't give a hoot. Though he tried to be good, he never could behave. Well, it seems you've grown up, little Toot. Toot, toot, you're a brave, brave little Toot. Can't you hear that cheering crowd? You have made your daddy proud. You are now a big Toot, little Toot. Yes, you're now a great big Toot, little Toot.
Next week, our show comes from Tomorrowland. It deals with the exciting possibilities of life on other planets. So let's have a glimpse into the future with a few highlights from Mars and beyond.
Next week, in Tomorrowland, Walt Disney takes you to Mars and beyond. Beginning with man's attempts to solve the mystery of the planets, you'll see ancient concepts of the solar system brought to life by Disney artists. In Mars and Beyond, you'll hear how Martian life was described by fanciful fiction writers. From the pen of H.G. Wells.
The people of Mars would probably walk on their hind legs, their barrel-chested bodies covered with a coating of down.
Here's how Edgar Rice Burroughs described a Martian plant man.
Half human, half plant, 10 feet tall, has one white-ringed protruding eye.
From fiction to fact, Mars and Beyond takes you into the archives of astronomy, where scientific knowledge serves only to deepen the mystery of Mars. The changing ice caps, the strange canals, the enigma of the reappearing cloud, and the unexplained explosion. From Dr. E.C. Slifer, the noted astronomer and authority on Mars, you'll hear the scientific viewpoint concerning life on the Red Planet. You'll see how Disney artists have created strange life forms based on these speculations of modern-day science. Migrating plants, flying creatures with ultrasonic weapons, animal life that feeds on rock, from Dr. Ernst Stullinger and Dr. Werner von Braun, you'll hear about a startling atomic electric spaceship. Revealed for the first time, you'll see a revolutionary new principle that will make possible the long trip to Mars with only a small expenditure of fuel. Then, you take an unforgettable journey through the great void of outer space, 35 million miles to Mars. You'll see how our solar system was born in a swirling cloud of dust when tiny particles compressed to form the planets. Mighty Jupiter with belts of color, Venus with moon-like phases, Saturn ringed and remote, and Mars, the red planet. Don't miss this exciting flight of fancy, fiction, and fact next week when Walt Disney takes you to Mars and beyond. Newspapers and magazines everywhere are telling the world about the wonders of Walt Disney's Perry. Seldom have so many good things been said by so many people about a motion picture. It's the picture of the month, declared one reviewer. Said another, Perry is a highlight of the entire movie year. In vivid color by Technicolor, Perry, a true story filled with the fun, the romance, and the drama of life in a beautiful but dangerous forest world. Watch your newspaper for the theater near you where every member of your family can laugh and thrill, perhaps even shed a tear, but certainly enjoy Perry. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.